Mayday!
Wasteman!
Send help!
Wasteman! Wasteman!
For like $3, but I had to resist. Couldn't afford to get the diabetes that way. Can't afford to get it that way. Be ashamed.
I see you spell Haitian wrong, I think.
I spelled Haitian wrong? Damn it.
Yeah, I think there's an I before the T. Yeah, there's an I before T.
Shout out to Alien for letting me know.
Sparred.
I'm gonna put myself on Will's activity.
Dakota did what? He's putting food in the oven or something like that?
He said he went to go put something in the oven. I said, what do you put in the oven? I couldn't hear what he said.
What kind of vegetable do you think is in there?
Probably eggplant or some shit.
It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator.
All kinds of people for do this.
Your glasses are big as fuck. Holy shit.
I know, and I blame myself every day for going along with the lady at the desk and my mom. I should have never listened to him. But then again, there was not a single glasses that was in the price range that we wanted that were small and looked good. God, they should just put new lenses in my old glasses. I had Dolce and Gabbani. Never
Say
forget that night.
Please say it right.
Gabbani?
It is not Gabbani.
Who's Gabbani?
It is not Gabbani, sir.
How is not Gabbani? How is not Gabbani? Come on.
It's Gabbana. Gucci and Gabbana.
Dolce and Gabbana?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or too damn short to be this damn hairy.
I don't know why.
You like the hairy
ready?
I don't know why. I really don't know why.
Before we start the call, what'd you put in the oven?
Bread. Or dough.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go change this tank top. Just put the
Wait,
camera off just in case my mom
That
wants
has
by.
milk in it.
You think the dough that I made had milk in it,
The
Tyrone?
taco meat strikes again. Okay, Spartan.
Because it did. It had coconut milk. Or coconut
Wait,
juice for somebody.
What you put coconut juice in the oven?
No, nigga. I put dough in the oven.
Dough? Are you having a pizza?
No, I'm making bread. Hopefully it turns out somewhat good.
How'd you you made your own dough and all that?
Yep.
What kind of bread are we eating?
It's just regular. It's from spell flour and garbanzo flour. It's just regular bread.
Garbanzo flour, true.
Yeah, nothing special.
I'm gonna try out that recipe you made. I'm gonna test it for myself and see if it's
Are you live right now, Tyrone?
Yeah, I'm
if it's any good.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
You could have said something crazy.
Oh, you live? I could have.
Vic says, "Yo, really put this Haitian on the podcast." Yes, we did.
Oh man.
Taco meat strikes again.
I really put this Haitian.
I put the long ring. Yeah, I know.
I really feel bad for Knights because he said we don't have him on here ever.
Oh yeah, he asked me. He was like, "Is there a conspiracy against it or something?" I said, "No, it's not." And I explained it to him. He was like, "Oh, okay."
There's a line. Still gotta get rags. Still gotta get rags.
I just realized this is the worst time for myself on voice activity.
We need to get Matt on the show.
Again?
No, we don't. Shut up.
All right, is everyone ready? Are you ready?
I'm gonna put myself on mute quick.
Okay, can you stop holding us up?
For a stupid little girl.
Why does the alarm keep going off in my house?
You said the alarm keep going off in your house?
Yes, it's the third time it's been off today. And I don't get it.
Like house alarm or car alarm?
Our house alarm.
You might want to check that out.
No, it's 3 people downstairs. Unless they're dead, then there's nothing.
Oh, you're bougie. This man has a whole ass alarm for his house.
Oh yeah, bro. I live in the suburbs. Can't have
That
nobody
lock.
breaking in.
That lock on my door, that's the only alarm. That's about it.
Yeah, basically.
All right, we ready?
I think we're ready.
All right.
5,
Tyrone.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the podcast, season 2, episode 2.
3. Season-
Wastemans. Damn, I don't ever remember.
Season 2, episode 3.
Yeah,
I
thank
don't
you,
know
sir.
how you forget every time.
It's all good because I'm your co-host, the Big Cheese. Welcome everybody. Hopefully everyone's having a good Sunday evening. I had a lot going on, but I'm gonna let everybody introduce themselves. Today we have a special guest in the building. You can go ahead and start off. Go ahead and say everything you want to say, Kyoya.
What's up? What's up?
I may not be able to talk that much. There's a retard like right next to me, so in the bathroom.
Hey,
talk.
You
yo,
want push to talk?
yo.
No gamer words, please.
No gamer, but I
That was
have a
gamer word
certain
number 5, bro. Come on.
damn. All right, I have a certain individual who is very chatty and is causing a disturbance, so I cannot speak as much as I would like to.
Okay.
Can't
That's
wait to get
fantastic.
up, bro. This is wild.
I can't get it.
I'm Noila S, had an interesting week for sure. Don't wanna get into it further than I already have with other people, but people are dickheads. That's all I gotta say.
True. Guess I'll go next. How y'all doing? It's Decepticon, Deception Swag, Decepticon Swag. ISO Boom Decepti, how you doing? Same old. We're here with the boy Kappa Yo-Yo.
Still hasn't cleaned his bed.
Still haven't, no.
Crap.
So, we're gonna have a good
what's that under
stream.
your bed? Is that a plastic bag?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Boxes, shoe boxes and stuff. See, when you have I can do what I want. I bought this. Like, I literally bought this whole thing. So I can do what I want with this.
Word up. We got Mr. RGB in the background.
What's good? It's Tyrone, the actual host of this. I don't know. I mean, well, yeah, you're a co-host. Whatever. I don't know what the fuck I was about to say. These melatonin pills are really kicking in right now. I'm really
What kind
feeling
of pills?
melatonin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man, these shits are wild. But
What do those do?
they put you to sleep, and I'm fighting this shit.
They're not a conspire.
Boy.
Oh
I
my
tried not to
lord.
laugh at that. Decept, why'd you bring it up?
Guess I looked at the chat. Oh, that's gonna be a good episode.
I'm gonna try to refrain myself from making any short jokes. But
I
Kyoya,
appreciate that. Yes.
before we started the show, or like yesterday, I asked you if you had any topics you wanted to bring forth. So this is your time to do that. Tell us what you want to talk about.
Let's talk about the fact that Sonic and the whole genre of the game had some of the best soundtracks in gaming. Don't at me.
Which game?
All the Sonic games.
Even Sonic Boom.
Can I? Okay, real quick. So
We don't
you're
talk about
talking-
that.
So you're talking about Sonic Boom, and then you're talking about Sonic Adventure 1? Because I remember you trying to play that, and you couldn't.
Hey, look. Sonic Adventure 1, gameplay wise, is. I couldn't do it cheap. Like, once they got me into like that little.
What about Sonic 3D Blast?
I'm going to assume that's like the little level of the bubbles thing again.
No. It's the one where it was the 3D one where he was like 3-dimensional. Like I'll show you in a sec. I'll show you what I'm talking about. You've seen it before.
I've looked at most of them.
It's
In
on.
regards to Sonic, I don't really know much of the soundtracks. The only thing that I do know is the opening intro to Sonic Heroes, and that was the first one, and they really stuck in my head a lot. Like
That one, Kyoya.
Heroes.
I don't think I've ever played that or whatever.
Yeah, that was the first attempt at a 3D, like 3-dimensional Sonic game.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
Probably was not the greatest thing in the world, but
The controls weren't that good.
Yeah, they weren't.
for it being the first time.
But I'm not really too into Sonic, so I don't really know much about the Sonic soundtrack.
Us and DJ.
Except for Green Hill Zone.
Oh yeah.
Everybody knows Green Hill Zone, bro.
Chemical Blue.
So-
or is
Kyoya, are you saying Sonic has the best, like, all the Sonic franchise has the best soundtracks in gaming?
that one of the best,
Or
at least.
one of the best? Who do you think
Best.
trumps it? Like, what series? Because I have one in mind that definitely stomps it out, in my opinion. But
One
yeah,
that stomps it out.
Yep.
Oh my god. Persona, easily
I had a
stomps.
feeling somebody was gonna say Persona.
I think Pokemon.
I mean,
Pokemon has a very memorable soundtrack.
Yes, it does.
Literally every game has something memorable with it.
Hum me one song
It's
from
not capped. It really isn't capped. Okay. It's the one. It's like the Villa City from Black and White. Like that was.
Okay, hum it to me, because if I recognize it, then I'll acknowledge it.
So
But,
I got a question. What makes a
Okay.
soundtrack good to you? Does it have to be flow, or does it have to have like, you know, like flow with the game? Like, does it meld well with the game, or does it have to have like replayability outside the game?
you
What
talking
makes
to
a
me?
Soundtrack good. I'm asking everybody.
okay, let me go first on this
I
one.
think it's
Yeah,
like
go
a
ahead.
little.
I feel like in order for a soundtrack to be good, it has to fit the game, the theme of the, or it has to fit the game, the theme of what's going on in the exact moment, and it has to be memorable. So pretty much like 3 different types. And for Pokemon, it really doesn't, go for me. The only thing I remember about Pokemon is the dun, 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 dun.
What was the last Pokemon game you played?
oh, the one that like dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
yeah, that one. Yeah.
The
I
last
have,
one was, I don't even remember. It was like on the DS. I forgot what it was called though.
Black
Okay,
and White. Was it Black and White?
I believe so. Yeah.
okay, fair enough. Taron, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I've never played a Pokemon game, but that what's the name of that weird city that has like that creepy pasta with it? I remember that song.
Lavender Town?
Yeah, Lavender Town. I can remember that. I can remember that song, and I've never
Yeah.
played that game before. So that's really cool. I like stuff like that.
Is it because of the creepypasta though?
I don't think it's because of the creepypasta, because I don't remember the creepypasta. I just remember the weird music.
Also, fun fact about the Labyrinthine music, since probably like a lot of people already know, but the Japanese version of it, it was that version of it that like a certain, it was like some certain addition to it or something in the music that like apparently for like if you were like 12 years old and younger, it would cause you to become like suicidal or something along those lines.
Isn't that a part of the
I think,
creepypasta, though?
yeah, that's part of the creepypasta. I don't think that's real.
Or maybe that's just a cover up. Maybe it
Oh.
actually did
Yeah.
suicidal. I mean, you never know because there are different types of military technologies where they have frequencies.
Right. Military technology in a Pokemon game for kids.
No, it could be an experiment.
An experiment on kids.
Yeah,
Yes.
I see what he's saying.
Really?
They could do that. They would be able to get away with that.
Really?
Yeah.
Experimenting on
creepypasta,
kids?
cover it up.
Yeah. Like Zedge said, that's a 5 head for sure there.
Okay. Yeah. 16.
In my opinion, for a soundtrack to be considered good, has to be 1, memorable. 2, I agree with what you said. It's gotta fit the theme of the game, which for Pokemon, I think 99% of the soundtracks fit the game.
Oh, definitely yes. Oh, definitely yes.
Yeah, so just those 2 aspects alone, I think, make it some of the best soundtracks in the game. I'm really trying not to laugh right now. I'm
I know.
trying. I'm holding myself.
One of the most memorable soundtracks in a game to me is The Last of Us. It wasn't really like anything that you could go back and like replay over and over again, like outside of the game, but like the tone that the music set for the game, the guitar strings and all that stuff, it was just perfect. The way that it just flowed with the game, it was beautiful. I don't know if any of you actually played the game, but if you have, you would see what I'm saying.
No, I never played it, but I heard it's good.
Yeah.
Like the soundtrack and everything.
Yeah. All right, so I guess we should move on to some other topic.
Oh, real quick before we die, I just want to read the chat. Just what they've been saying. DJ said Metal Gear Solid 2. Zedge said Snake Eater and Celeste top 5.
Oh yeah,
Third
Celeste
Strike.
has a great soundtrack.
Third Strike, obviously. I think that's Persona 3 and 5. Yeah. So I just want to read that off.
Oh, so it says Persona 3 and 5, but like they didn't mention 4? Well, hold on.
Hey, bro, I guess Persona.
DJ, well, okay, but I'll give DJ the benefit of that. He ain't played 4, I think, yeah.
And Sprung said Hotline Miami. Alright, we can move
Oh
on.
yeah, Hotline Miami had a good soundtrack.
Wait. Before we move on, I have a question for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
For a game like 2K, does that
No,
make sense to
No.
count towards
no.
or GTA, for example?
Hey, you need to hop on that, DJ. You need to hop on that real quick.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyways,
Yeah, I say games that don't like create their own soundtracks in a way, it doesn't really count. Like they can't just use like already made music.
I don't think games would do that in general, unless it's like a certain song that melds with it, kind of like how movies do it. But even then, I don't think that would work out for a game.
Mhm.
All right, moving on.
All right. Yeah, let's move on to the
since
topic.
it's kind of like a a glaring topic right now in somebody's camera. Let's talk about pets. Do you guys have any favorite animals that you enjoy?
You said, is there a type of pet that we enjoy?
Yeah.
You can go first, Dakota.
Pets that I enjoy. Well, I've only ever had one pet before, and it was only for like a few days, so I can't really say I have a favorite pet. But I think dogs are pretty cool. I know a lot of people a lot of weirdos like cats for some reason. I'm not talking about you specifically, sir. I know a lot of weird people like cats. I don't understand why. They really don't do much. They're not too interactive. But
A lot of
yeah.
anime people like cats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Dogs are cool though. I know that's kind of like the standard type of pet, but I wouldn't personally own a pet anymore because I feel like animals should be able to do their own thing without human interaction. I know some like animals are domesticated and they have to be around humans, but I wouldn't own a pet unless I'm saving them from a certain situation.
So before we move on to the next person, real quick, what type of dog would you want if you were?
If I were to save a dog, I like a Dalmatian.
Oh, that's a terrible thing to try to. I understand like you want to save like an animal, but Dalmatians are not good dogs.
Why is
Like,
that?
They're like really bad. Like if you don't train them correctly, and in seeing as though you want to save one, it's probably been in like a bad situation. They're really bad. They like to get into stuff that they're not supposed to,
Mm-hmm.
and you gotta really like train them out of that habit. So and it's hard. So like you would have to pay like a shitload of money.
Yeah, well, I'm a pretty patient person. I wouldn't like save a grown Dalmatian. I don't want to like an already grown dog, like a 2-year-old. You know what I mean? Probably like a few months or so, like a puppy that can still train a little more to adapt to its environment. So something that's still a little young, not too old.
I see what you're saying.
So-
I see what you're saying.
So like a Pokemon.
Yeah, I want a Pokemon.
Okay.
I'm just saying a hedgehog or a hedgehog or a hamster would probably be ideal, bro. A little or even a parrot, maybe.
Parrot. So pretty much any type of small.
What type of
manageable-
parrot would you get?
I don't know exact species. So.
Cockatoo, like
Toucan
yellow-
Sam.
Like a I don't think that's a parrot, but would you get a cockatoo?
I mean, yeah,
Those
sure.
are really
sure.
animated birds. They like a lot of
Isn't it?
attention. I was actually gonna get one over the summer.
Whatever you do,
Okay,
don't
that
get,
is a no for me. I barely give these cats attention, man.
don't get a bird that Ash has, because that thing doesn't shut up.
That's not his bird. Those are the
That's
birds
not
outside.
his.
Really? Are they? No, I
Yes.
could have sworn he said he had a pet.
No.
Yeah, he has a dog. Yeah, he's a dog.
But
No,
those
I'm
are the
at
birds
that.
outside, bro.
No, I don't believe that. This
Wait,
man living in
what?
a
Australia.
Ash has a pet bird.
Oh, he
Yeah, I
does? I thought he didn't have a pet bird.
No, he does. He has like 2-3 dogs, a pet bird.
God damn. He
I know
brought,
he has at least 2 dogs.
he brought the down under inside.
And he has a pet bird.
What about you guys though? Like, what kind of pets would you own?
For me, I really want a bird. My coworker's telling me that his 2 birds are mating right now, so he can pass me off one of their children if they do have any. So I'm kind of excited for that. I've never had a pet really, so I'm kind of excited for that. I want a parrot to kind of sit on my shoulder and talk shit while I'm talking shit. So
kind
it
of
repeats
cute.
everything I say, which would be hilarious to
What
me.
kind of bird
But
is it,
yeah,
though?
it's some sort of parrot. I forget what he called it. I'm trying to
used to
remember, man.
names. Is it a cockatiel or?
No. It started with a P.
Oh,
Parrot.
No.
parakeet?
Parakeet maybe. Something. I don't know. I don't remember the exact name, but I definitely want a bird kind of just sit on my shoulder, repeat everything I say.
Yo,
It'd be
it's
hilarious.
really lit when that happens. I got
And
to
then
go
shit
to
on your
bird
shoulder?
sanctuary, and you know, they only do that when you piss them off. They don't actually shit on your shoulder for no reason.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
if you
funny.
don't, like, if you piss them off, and some birds, if you don't give them attention, that's gonna piss them off. So, you know. But I had a bird sit on my shoulder and cuss me out once at the bird sanctuary when we went, and that was hilarious. I wish I would have recorded that. But my favorite pets that I've ever had was my pet gecko and my husky. Rest in peace, my husky. She died when I was like 8 years old while I was in Disney World.
Oh, damn.
So you came back to like a dog laying in the middle of the floor?
Yeah, no.
That's allowed.
There's so
was
many
so
layers
loud.
to this Disney World trip. We're not gonna get into it. But yeah, we no one told me while I was away that this happened, but my mom and my great grandmother were still at home, and they buried the dog and everything without telling anybody that was on the trip. So me, my grandmother, and a close family friend were all like as soon as we landed, they told us at the gate that the dog died.
That sucks.
It was like, hi, oh, by the way, the dog is dead. So now I got another husky.
God damn. That's crazy. Yeah, that's the one thing about pets, man. I feel like I would get too emotionally attached, and like if it were to pass away, I don't know how to handle it, to be honest.
I mean, it's essentially like it's
Really
your
well,
kid.
so.
Like,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
It's a part of the family. Pets are a part of the family.
I think I would. I've been debating if I want a dog or a cat. I
You
kind
look,
of.
you look like somebody that would have like a ferret in your room or something nasty. Like,
Honestly, ferrets are nasty.
yeah, bro, them things dirty. Like I feel like you would have like a pet raccoon or something.
Have you ever been around a
Yeah.
ferret before?
No cap, a pet raccoon be lit. You think you
And
be
raccoons aren't inherently dirty. They just go through the trash and shit like that because that's all they have accessible to them.
Doesn't this look like he would own a pet rat or
I can
something?
I
see
feel like
Decep-
Decep would own a reptile.
That too. Like I could see
Like-
Decep owning like a
like
ferret,
a-
like a ferret and a reptile. It's
like
actually-
a Komodo
those are-
dragon or something.
Yeah.
Yo,
Something
look at boa constrictor.
Can I have a pet? I don't like that. Oh, Alan, you want a boa constrictor?
No, I don't want it. You want it.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, I would want a cat. I'm leaning towards a cat, for reasons. But I don't know. I just feel like a cat would be more chill. But then again, I want a dog too, because I like dogs, but not like hyperactive dogs. Just simple. Like
Yeah.
I have to be like a medium-sized dog. Just I don't know.
I can
just
see it
depends.
with a German Shepherd or something. Those are pretty well-tempered and
Like I like just mellow pets, just mellow. That how I am, just
To
mellow.
match your, yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Yeah, like if I had a cat, I'd be fine with it hopping on my desk and stuff. It wouldn't turn off my computer.
Yeah.
Hey, relax.
Man, I would like a dog, but like I have a fear over like really big dogs ever since I was a kid. I was walking home from school once and a fucking German Shepherd was without a leash and chased me. I thought I would die that day. So
How did you
that's
get
kinda
away?
scarred.
That's a German
I just kept
Shepherd.
running, and then its owner called back to it, and then it went
running.
back to it.
Oh, you want to know something I learned about German Shepherds? They really like to play. I was gonna get one, but we didn't move, so I didn't get it.
I think it's the barking thing I'll be upset about. Like if they just in the house constantly barking is gonna piss me off.
But they don't just constantly bark. If you train your dog correctly, they won't bark unless something's approaching your house. So like the mailman or something like that. But
Okay.
even
Yeah.
but like only like dogs that have like no training bark consistently at literally nothing.
Okay. I don't know. I think I'm leaning towards a cat. Yeah, what type of cat? I don't know. Black cat or something.
One of those,
something.
Because cats do their own thing.
Yeah,
Like
Exactly. Yeah. It's like a roommate.
all you have to do is pour their food out for them, and then they clean themselves. They take themselves to the washroom, like
Is that?
all
Not
that
only
kind of
that,
stuff.
they also like all they ask for in exchange is like a little bit of attention, and if you don't give it to them, they'll just start rebelling against you.
Yeah.
Start biting at your toes. Turn off your PC, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so
like some crazy
tends to happen for sure.
Yeah. But
Don't mind the two people arguing in the background.
this is all good. I think so I think we're done for this topic for the
Yep.
most part, right?
Yep.
All right. So I guess I'll do my topic. So Kyoya, don't worry, it's nothing bad. I'm gonna ask you, what's your thoughts, with the not new season, but the preseason. So we've seen the changes with jungle and support items and stuff. What's your take as a veteran ADC player and top laner? How's this impacted you? Because I know you like to tell me, better jungler wins. So
Yeah, better jungle wins out ironically now, baby.
So has that really impacted like what you do? Like let's say you're playing top lane Darius and you're going against a Vladimir and you need a gank. Does your lack of a jungler presence affect you more now versus last season?
I think like this season, ganking isn't giving me as much since I have to like actually focus on getting that EXP since there's no like mechanic installed now where it's catch up EXP. So
Wait,
you better develop a brain. I got it. I can hold my own. But, like I can play safe, but
so hold on. I didn't get a chance to go over the patch notes. What did they do so then it makes jungling you have to jungle and not constantly ganking every lane every 2 seconds? What did they do specifically?
EXP changes.
Like it's that and Dragon is very important, like more so.
Oh,
They also camps spawn faster. Krugs. Was it Krugs? Yeah, Krugs. I think or was it Gromp? One of those two.
Rock
They
Raz.
changed the XP on it where like whichever camp you go to now, it gives like same amount of EXP. So you don't have to like when you're pathing, you don't have to like say, okay, yeah, this has got like a mandatory thing to go to. No,
Right.
you
It was
I would change that
Krugs.
into
It
something
was
else.
Okay.
Grump. They changed Grump because Krugs already had the most EXP out of all the jungle camps. So like you would have to prioritize getting your Krugs over anything. So it kind of like alienated bot lane a little bit, or top lane, whichever side
Yeah.
you're on.
So you're saying they spawn faster? The camp spawn faster? Wouldn't that theoretically mean you can clear them faster? Well, you can clear them at a sooner time so you can start ganking lanes?
Nah, every jungle champ has like their set speed of camps. So
Okay.
They
it's
also,
not
I noticed. I don't know if you guys mentioned this already, but I noticed that they don't give as much gold as they used to. Does anybody know why that is? Like, what are they trying to kind of change? Are they trying to make?
They're trying to force people to gank more
Okay.
Yeah.
and go for more
But-
objectives around the map.
Kyoya was just saying they're not ganking more though.
No, but like that's their way of doing that. So that's their way of balancing it out so that they have to gank a little bit more. You see what I'm saying? Like the balancing here is a little bit.
Let's see what
But he
you
was saying that I think that hasn't noticed people ganking much.
Well, that's really because people don't really know
How to
yeah, especially
with it.
at like the low levels that we're at. So like people won't really understand that.
And I'm praying like double jungling. People on Reddit are talking about, yeah, double jungling, bro. It's the new wave. Like, no, it ain't, you apes.
Double jungling?
Double jungling, bro. It ain't the wave, you apes. It ain't. Trust me.
I feel like. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying who's talking about doing double jungling? Like even you would do that, Dakota.
Reddit. That's who's talking about it.
So,
no.
like,
Reddit
would
is
there,
stupid.
Go
would there be
ahead.
no
They are. They shit on LS like every other week. So
would there be no support?
there probably would be no support. If double jungling actually just pop off, there's probably gonna be no support. Just like solo ADC and
So 3 solo lanes essentially
yeah.
with 2 junglers. That's interesting. I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't think that can work out.
No,
Yeah.
trust me, you're gonna see a lot of ADCs just like plummet to the shithole. Because like, let's be honest with you, certain ADCs cannot 1v1 against like others at early levels, in my opinion.
So in a situation like that, is ADC even valuable anymore in a solo lane?
I mean, kind of, but like you're just give me like worlds. You're only gonna see like a couple handful, like Kaisa, Zaya,
Oh,
Caitlyn specifically because of her range.
speaking of ADCs, I just want to squeeze this in there real quick. The new champ, Aphelios, or whatever his name is.
Yes,
It's a puzzle.
Look at him.
He's supposedly a ADC, and his lore is cool. He looks cool.
Why are
It looks
they
like
adding
a-
another ADC, dude.
It looks like Kane, but like has like a JoJo stand behind him, which is his sister.
yeah,
Which is
No
cool.
way.
yeah. It's
Yeah,
his sister.
I'm playing that character.
I'm gonna find the character.
You're never gonna be playing because he's gonna get mad consistent. Like,
Okay, but I'm gonna play him when I can.
bro, when I found out like who's like lead gameplay behind these two, I'm like, nah, chief, get him out of here. Certainly,
It's the same
T-
people as Mordekaiser rework and all that, right?
Yeah, certainly T and Starshoot, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me get the list because
Yo,
like
this
I
man looks like he's straight out of Persona, bro.
kinda, yeah.
Like, this is wild. Look at this.
There you go, Eliana. I put in the chat. It's in the
Yeah.
chat.
Okay, I see. I see. That's cool.
I can pop this up on the chat.
Oh yeah, this is actually disgusting. Okay, the guy that
This guy.
okay, Statue worked on Kiana, Vladimir, Evelyn, Fior, and Talon. Please no.
Yeah, it's the same thing, Gringo.
I feel like these new changes to the jungle is gonna really put like a lot more pressure on jungle than it has before, because if you fail it, if you're like farming and you're a jungle and you fail, like you go for a gank and you fail that gank, then you're gonna be put behind even more than you were before, because if you fail that gank and the other jungler is still farming or he successfully ganks someone, then the team is gonna be pushed way more ahead, and this might actually make the game go a lot by faster.
Or
There's no catch mechanic. Yeah, it's either sink or swim, buddy. Get good. That's all anyone can tell you. Get good.
I didn't really think much about it. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you're good.
You're a little loud, but
you're loud.
Well, that's fine, because last time, like
And
That's-
apparently, people are saying that like the outcodes are like, you know, like when you're a kid, like you're basically playing with each other on the table, and you're just like going from one side to the other. Yeah, people are saying it's basically like that. It's basically like that. Yes. So that's apparently how some of the experiences are going. I'm just saying, this is a buff to Camille. This is a buff to Camille. Instant buff. Whew.
What do you mean?
Or E, dude.
You're dank.
E.
I'm dinking?
Yeah.
You're dank.
Holy shit. My mic's acting wonky. Hold on. Like, this is wild.
oh my god.
You see what I mean? Well, I don't know why he changed the settings.
No, because the background
Stop
noise.
talking. Stop talking.
Oh my god. God, that shit.
Holy shit, dude.
all right.
Jesus Christ.
Is it still
Anybody
bad?
got? Not really. I mean, it's fine as is.
Yo, this man's Zedge Cavern, bro. I'm watching LS since like last year. Relax, bro. Relax. We knew about LS way before Zedge started playing, dog.
Let me read the chat real quick, and then we can move on to our next topic.
All right.
Zedge was saying that Champ's kit is going to be so overloaded, bro. They're just going to continually rip mechanics out of his kit. And then he said, no, you haven't. Checked. Yeah, no, I haven't. I checked your fucking followers just literally 2 months ago. I saw it. Gringo mentioned that the off lane, well, I call it off lane, but the ADC by themselves is like Paragon. So I thought that too. The Paragon
If you
aspect.
turn this game into Paragon, it's gonna go downhill.
Yeah. The new sides. Yeah. It's literally. Speaking of which, I just wanted to make an announcement.
Yeah.
predecessor will soon go into closed alpha. So I'm gonna be dropping League like in a month, hopefully. So
Yeah, and the funny thing is they
But-
didn't announce any type of date, so
okay,
soon means never.
don't. Oh my god. Please, please. Anyways, that's what I've been looking for. That's the only reason I play League, because Paragon died. Regardless, I like these new changes for League. But yeah, that's it. I think.
All right, cool. Let's go ahead and move on to the next topic.
Am I still dank memeing?
No, you're
no,
good. You're fine. Do not touch anything.
I'm just saying, I only followed Switch recently. I was following everything else.
Okay, we get it, Kyoya. Okay.
Yeah.
we can save my topic for last again. All right, go ahead, Tyrone. Just said.
Tyrone,
Uh,
let's hear. No, actually, you went, but someone
Yeah.
suggested it, and I think we got to talk about it.
I mean,
Decept,
I-
you know,
what's up?
you know what it is. Just say it.
I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
You brought it up.
I brought up League.
Okay, so we are in the month of November.
Oh, right. I got it.
Oh man.
All right, here we go, buddy.
Yeah.
All right. So, my fellow warriors in arms, as you know, it is November, and I have failed on the first day of the first hour because I don't fuck with that shit. You know, I gotta get my regulation going. But Kyoya, you know, the pristine warrior, the pristine god amongst men, has been going strong for 24 days.
So
And Kyoya,
proud of
how
himself.
many days left until your training is over?
Hey.
This many? Okay.
Yeah.
So Kyoya, if you would, could you tell us how much you've been enlightened and transcended time and space in this journey that you've taken?
Bro, I know the secrets to life itself. I'm telling you, clear mind, clear body, clear soul, clear hands.
Can I ask you a question? Since you've been enlightened, can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
Have you learned to hit your gen ults?
Hey, call me the American sniper, baby, because I'm always hitting them. 200
I have
crowns.
footage that says otherwise, but honestly, my question for you is, why
That's like
participate in such a thing? I want a real honest answer, not because it's a meme, not because it's this. What is your particular reasoning for doing it, and what's particular reason for everyone else not to do it?
Triple Horror won't do it because like it's stupid to them. Because like they probably just don't link it that much. Me on the hand,
Yeah, we gonna have to wait for that to clear up.
Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm just gonna like maybe type it in here and there and like just talk at the same time.
Okay, well, we'll go around and then we'll continue. Tyrone.
I honestly find that this whole thing is and pointless. And the last time that this came around, like when this first came about, I think I was still in high school. I asked my doctor during my physical, what did she think about it? And she said that's completely unhealthy. Shouldn't do that because it's gonna make you more agitated. One, and then two, it's not healthy to let that build up over time. Kind of have to release a healthy bodily function that everyone do, especially at the age that we're all at. We're still like at peak, physical health. We have to,
Hey.
Okay, I think I got a way around this.
Okay, Kyoya, we'll just wait for you, okay?
Oh, wait.
So, I think it's stupid. I think it's absolutely the dumbest thing, one of the dumbest internet trends there has been in a long time. Because this is what, 3 years in the making? It's been going on for 3-4 years now. That's as far as I remember it. But I think it's stupid and borderline incel worthy, in my opinion, because it just seems ridiculous that you're not gonna quote unquote please yourself in that month for whatever reason, right? They don't really give a reason. They just say we're not gonna do it this month. It's stupid. It's very natural to do it. it's technically healthy to do. However, your body kind of discharges you anyways. So whether
Well,
you
you
do it
don't.
or not, your body's gonna discharge anyways, like
Alien, think
without you
about it.
knowing.
Alien, think about it. This can transition to something greater, like no shit September. Like, think about it. You could have a no shit September where for the entire month of September you don't shit.
That's impossible.
Don't shit. Okay, yeah, okay, okay.
No
Hey,
shit
what about
September.
destroyed in December, bro?
Destroy it. So you destroying dick.
Hey, you destroying it through other means. If you catch my drift.
Okay, Kyoya.
Yes.
Now, do you have an opportunity to speak on this?
Okay, I'm just gonna have to refer to it as cleaning the pipes. Since
Okay.
I have, certain people behind me.
Right, right.
Hey, man, sometimes
Creepy.
when you're cleaning the John, it ain't the same. It just ain't the same. It just ain't the same. You keep cleaning it, but the pipes, it ain't the same. Just ain't the same. Sometimes, man, you just gotta take a break, man. Just too much of the pipes and too much of certain cleaning products.
Okay, so why do you take a month break over a 1 week break or couple day break?
Couple days. Considering what I
Why a month specifically? Like, what does a month do if you're just gonna go back to it right afterwards?
honestly, it's just for like the sake of like, okay, I always I do it like this month because like, oh no, November, all the means. It just seems kind of perfect to do around that. And any other time, I'm like, I can like probably take a week off of clean the pipes or days, but like other than that, nah. So for me, man, you just gotta take a break, man. Gotta take a break. Gotta get your mind off. Gotta get your mind out the gutter. But that's impossible for me.
I'll put it
I'm
like
not-
this, and shout out to Zedge for pointing this out. You do realize excess is the same thing as, not doing it at all, right? So like either side of this is bad, and you're on both sides of it. So you're doing the way that you're explaining this makes it seem like you're cleaning the pipes a little bit too often to the point where you need the entire month to get over cleaning the pipes. So
Exactly.
you need to relax.
I know. Right.
I don't know about everybody, bruh. I don't know about anybody else, bruh, that's doing this. You can be doing it for any other reason. But if that's your reason, bro, just add a little bit of restraint. Like, come on, you don't need to be, cleaning the pipes all the time. Like, there's no reason for you to be doing that all the time, fam.
All I gotta say is do everything in moderation.
All right, I'm gonna weigh in on this.
Why? Why did that just happen? Why did that? Oh my lord! Disep, come back. Come have a seat. Come
What
on.
happened, bruh?
Come on, buddy.
What happened? I missed it. What happened?
We're just gonna have to hit the action replay and the shadow. He ran away.
What happened? Somebody explain to me what happened just now. I wasn't looking at it.
Kyoya.
His mom came over and pinched his cheek. It was. Oh.
I just want to have a good stream. Have a podcast.
All right, I have something to say about the topic too, but we can wait for Kyo to get back. But in the meantime, let's just talk about something random.
All right. Dakota, tell us about the. What the hell is he doing?
Shenanigans shall ensue.
He's gonna slap him. Please slap him.
Why is Dylan just frozen?
Yeah, like. Yo, he's like, put me down, nigga. Yo, why does it look like the dog squaring, the cat squaring up on him, bro?
Oh my god. Thank you, Kyoya, for showing us.
back.
Yeah, I'm just saying, y'all just jealous your moms don't do that to you.
Okay, all right. So in regards to No November, I guess I think the idea of holding your semen, I feel like it's actually a good idea. Recently, I've had a lot of recommended videos about semen retention in my YouTube recommendation, and I decided to watch one of them maybe like 3 weeks ago or something like that.
Sure.
And before this idea of No November, I thought it was actually pretty stupid too. But once I started looking up semen retention and the different benefits of it, I just decided to try it for myself.
What
And
are the benefits?
there's like a lot of them. There's one of them's like you have usually people have like anxiety and fear that goes away after a certain amount of time of holding your semen in.
No, it doesn't.
No.
No, it doesn't.
Well, how do you know for sure?
No.
Kyoya is a living example of this.
No.
Well, how long
Dakota.
did you actually
Did
smoke?
he say anxiety and fear?
I've gone 3 months before.
3 months. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you noticed any changes with holding your semen?
No.
No.
Dakota,
Horny.
here's the thing. Your body naturally discharges whatever it has built up and makes way for new semen like every couple of days. So no matter what you're doing, all you're preventing yourself is from getting the arousal from it and all that kind of stuff. So your body just discharges that anyway. So it doesn't make any difference anyways in that aspect. So it doesn't really make sense.
Also, if
Well,
you were
yeah,
gonna say like testosterone boosting and stuff like that, the only reason that it boosts, and it boosts only for like after a week, after the first week, it's just a small boost, and then your shit just goes back to being regular after the fact. It's just your body trying to keep up with the fact that you're not eating your meat. So that doesn't really count as well. And also, if you build up semen that's unhealthy for your semen count, your sperm count, when you masturbate more or you have sex more often, you produce more sperm in turn, so it creates more healthier sperm in the long run. So if you kind of stop doing that, kind of
Wait, but how does you having more sperm make your sperm healthier?
What? So okay, so let me put it like this: when you're trying to
Tyler,
get a
you
woman,
know.
when you're trying to get a woman pregnant, right? The amount of sperm that is in your semen is in the millions. Now, imagine, right? Like you don't beat your meat at all, and your sperm count's lower than the average person. This is just a hypothetical. I'm not saying this is actually true. Then you would have a less likely chance of one of those sperm penetrating her egg. Now, if you have more sperm being produced and they're healthier because you keep ejaculating more and it's like working out that muscle, you get what I'm saying? You're gonna stop laughing, Decep. It's gonna be easier to make a woman pregnant.
Well, in that case, if you're working out a muscle way too often, that muscle is not going to get stronger; it's going to get weaker.
That's what I said
Oh,
as
yeah,
well.
well-
It's all about moderation. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. I'm not saying
we're not-
eat your meat every fucking day. You're not gonna get like super steroid
so how often?
sperm.
Hey man, gotta follow
Guys,
suit faster some way. Just
I
saying.
think we're getting a little offhand here. I just
Gotta
want
ease
to
the
close
pain
it off
somehow.
by saying, take this with everything in life. Like, do everything in moderation. If
Except
you're,
for, like
you're
cocaine
jacking
or hard
off-
drugs,
yeah,
killing people in
that's
moderation.
whatever. Take everything in moderation. If you're jacking off like 4 or 5 times a day, maybe you need to scale it back a little bit, right?
Nah.
You don't need to stop completely, but maybe, I don't know, maybe do it once every 2 days or something. You don't need to go a whole month. That's just gonna put you at a disadvantage later on in life. You know what I mean?
Well,
Anyways.
I 100%
Not
disagree.
for this guy.
I 100% disagree with that. I don't
Okay.
go with what every single person thinks nowadays is the common norm about watching porn and masturbating often. I'm gonna retain my semen for months. We're gonna see how that turns out.
But it's not gonna retain. You're not getting it. Your body discharges that.
What?
That's okay. How does your body discharge? Are you talking about
Alright,
like
Matt.
in a wet dream?
Yes,
Okay, so how
Naturally.
often do people have wet dreams? They don't have.
every couple of days.
I don't have a wet dream.
Believe it or not,
I wish.
believe it or not, it's every
Vic.
couple of days.
I wish.
I pretty much started on November. I didn't have a wet dream yet.
Okay. You might not remember it though, because
I mean,
you don't
it's
remember.
just me.
Do you know how
Just
many
like
dreams
I'll
you have
point
I don't
in a
remember if I
night?
have a wet dream. What are you talking about?
Bro,
Dakota,
do you know how
I
many
wake up
dreams
in
do you
it.
have in a night?
I'm
I have a dream every night.
Dakota, I'm gonna just let you know.
How many of
this.
them do you remember?
I remember all of them. What are you talking about?
What did you dream about last night, Dakota?
I dreamed about. Let me think. Let me see. It was like it's hard to explain, but I was like in some sort of like classroom with some other people. It's like I don't remember the exact things that happened in the dream, but I have a dream every single night, and every time I wake up. And I'm pretty sure someone will remember if they had a wet dream because they're gonna wake up in.
Okay, that's fair. But that's not only the only time your body discharges. I'm just
Okay,
saying,
so what else? When else?
just naturally. Like you're
Naturally
walking on a boat.
If you're walking out on and about,
Yes.
we're not females. We don't just have semen leaking down our penis when we retain our semen. What are you talking about?
Bro, I
The
think
only time we discharge, the only time we actually discharge is when we masturbate or we have a wet dream. Otherwise, we're retaining our semen. It doesn't drip through our noses. It doesn't fly out our mouth. We're not freaking.
I just want to take the time to say, Dakota. I want to say, do you know what exactly is pre-cum?
Yes. What's your point?
Are you sure you know what it is?
We're moving on from this.
Are you sure
We are
you know what
moving
it
on
is?
from this, Kyoya. No, we're moving on. We are moving on. Sit your ass down.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I had to point it out. I had to
Okay,
point it out.
put the
You don't
headset
have-
back on.
Cum dripping out of dick. What?
We are moving on. Dakota.
What time are we at so far?
We're at
We're-
451,
we're-
bro.
Yeah. Dakota, let's hear what you brought to the table this week.
All right, you already know it's time for my topic, baby.
Hey, let's get it. Let's go.
Oh boy,
damn.
here we. Oh shit, here we go again.
I'm gonna start off with something that I'm pretty proud of, not so much. But so from the I think it was the first or second podcast, I think I mentioned that I had a fungus on my back a while ago. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that. But
I'm sorry for laughing. Yeah, I remember that.
What was it, Vanilla?
I remember.
You remember the scientific name for it?
No, I don't.
Okay, well anyway,
Are you talking about where it's like discoloration?
yeah, the discoloration on my back. That's pretty much like the fungus or whatever. But that's pretty much gone. And
Thanks. I'm happy to hear that.
And the reason why is because I know how to take care of my health, and I'm actually a healthy person, or somewhat.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
How'd you get in the first place if you was a healthy person?
Yo, that's a good question.
Well, I obviously wasn't healthy.
Obviously,
But
someone doesn't go to their doctor appointments every year.
Well, the reason, the funny thing is, I went to the doctor for it like 3 times, and the first time I think they gave me some sort of cream for it, and I used it a little bit, but I stopped taking it, and then they recommended me more cream at the other few times that I went, and I never got it. So I just decided to take, do my own research on the topic, find some different herbs to help me heal myself, adopt a better lifestyle, and bada bang, bada boom, is no longer theirs.
But you were already a vegetarian when you had the fungus.
Yeah. I'm not a vegetarian.
Just those vegan powers ain't kicking in.
So what
ascended.
changed? Hold on. What changed for you to say that? Like you said, you started being healthier. In what regard?
In regards that I went fully vegan.
DJ.
Okay.
Fully vegan's a funny thing to say, but I went vegan. I did a little research on different herbs, what food I should actually be eating,
Okay.
and yeah, that's pretty much it.
So what herbs helped you out?
Let's see, lavender, nettle, chaparral, I think it's called, sarsaparilla, etc., etc. It's just the different types of herbs that I took.
Right.
In tea form.
Right.
I ate different types of foods, to pretty much clear out my system. And another thing, this isn't like really related to my fungus. I also
Stop saying that.
that's what it is. That's what it is. I mean,
So like, did you not wash your back or something? Like, what's going on, fam?
I don't. I tried to look up what the cause was for it, and pretty much online it just says, we don't know what causes it. It's like, yeah, bullshit. You know what causes it. It's like a really common thing, but I assume
the
it has
government
something
knows.
to do with like neglecting to wash your back with, neglecting to wash your back with like combined effort of not eating the right food or having the right diet. So I'm pretty sure it's something to do with those two, because as soon as I cleaned up my diet and started washing my
Right.
back, I guess it just went away.
So you weren't taking showers before, is what you were saying?
Oh no, I was just walking around without taking showers.
Oh, okay, fair
Yeah,
enough.
jackass.
So what is your
My
moral
actual
of the story?
My moral of the story is,
Regard.
if you ever have a health problem, you can come to your boy Dakota and I get you. It's that
So
simple.
you're saying you know more than doctors?
You said I what?
Do you know how to cure
You know
cancer?
more than doctors?
I'm not saying I know more than doctors. However, I am
Uh,
saying that a lot of doctors are idiots and that you shouldn't
Dakota.
trust them. You should do your own research.
Dakota,
How you doing?
how you doing? Zedge said that's
I don't even
why.
want to hear what that kid has to say. All right.
I
No,
gotta
we
go,
didn't.
but I'm not gonna say it. I'm really not gonna say it.
He said that's a lie, stop him, and then he linked an article. It says tinea versicolor, I can't pronounce it correctly, but it's a common fungal infection of the skin. The fungus interferes with the normal pigmentation of the skin, resulting in small discolored patches. These patches may be lighter or darker in color than the surrounding skin and most commonly affect the trunk and shoulders. Symptoms: mild itching, scaling, patches of skin discoloration, usually on the back, chest, neck, and upper arms, which results in lighter to darker than usual. Causes: oily skin, hot, humid weather, hormonal changes, and weakened immune system.
Yeah, I pretty much read the same article. So where's the lie exactly, jackass? Do you want to be invited onto the podcast and I can prove you wrong in front of thousands of people?
Just turn into a destiny debate.
I'm saying, what is going on?
No, but like seriously, like where's the lie exactly? Because I read the same thing. Like I did I looked up different things to try to help me cure my.
What he's saying is,
The mushrooms
You're-
on your back?
you
Yeah.
eating healthy
Had
doesn't
nothing to
have
do with
anything do with it. No, it doesn't. So
it. Yeah, it does.
listen, I'm just gonna point out, you used a lot of herbs that are common in like soaps and bodily creams and facial cleansers and stuff like that, skincare stuff. That's what you were using. So you basically just washed your back. That's what you did, and that's just mind blowing to me. You're
Ain't wrong, sir.
your
And I'm telling you
listen,
why.
your hormonal balance was off, so that when you use
Wait,
those
what?
things, it kind of balanced it out.
How do you know?
Hormones,
How do you know my hormones were off?
that's what you had. That's what it said.
That it said that my hormonal balance was off, and that's why I have the back funk. Can you read that again, Decep?
I linked the article.
Oh, you did?
Oh, okay, I can read it to you again. You want me to read the causes?
Yeah, go ahead and read the causes.
Okay, the fungus that causes tinea versicolor can be found on healthy skin. It only starts causing problems when the fungus overgrows. A number of factors may trigger this growth, including hot, humid weather, oily skin, hormonal changes, or weakened immune system.
Okay, so out of that
Guys.
what?
Sorry to interrupt, but I'm calling audible right now. We have a special guest joining us at the moment.
A new challenger. King
Zedge.
Oh my god.
Hey,
You already know what the fuck going on.
the god
He's
himself.
on the
Kyle.
podcast, the god himself. All right, let's hear it. Come on.
Yeah, let's
All
go
right,
ahead
so-
Round one, let's go.
Man.
Oh,
Round one.
Dakota, I'm not calling you an ape or none of this other shit, bro. I'm just telling you, like, it's not your diet that has anything to do with it, because that's not like really what's gonna cause that. It's like it might be those 4 changes in there. That doesn't mean it's always gonna be like that. It doesn't mean it's never gonna be like that. But like saying you got cured with sarsaparilla and all this other stuff, bro, you tweak.
I'm tweaking.
Like all you had to do was take the stuff the doctor gave you, and you would have been alright. I promise. You just
Okay,
do
yeah,
it once or twice. You just take the stuff once or twice a month, and you're good.
Yeah, that's actually true. However, you can also heal yourself
Stop, dude.
No, seriously.
I can't with that. I
Going with
can't
what
do that,
Tyrone
man.
said,
I can't do these natural remedies, bro. Like I can't
no,
do
for
that.
real. Like, listen,
I can't, Dakota.
what Tyrone
Please.
said, he determining out of the 4 categories, he said that my hormone law, which is like completely wrong.
No, he was listing like, the things in the article. Like he wasn't saying that's what it
No,
was.
that's
He was
what
saying like that's what it
I was
could have
going to
been.
list them. You kept
No,
budging
no,
in.
because you said that my hormonal balance was off, which isn't true at all. Because
It was like he was just listing the things in the article. He wasn't saying that's what it was. He was saying that's what it could have been.
Okay, so go ahead and say what you were saying, Tyrone. Go ahead, finish.
It could have been that. It really.
Okay,
could
now
have
you're
been
saying
that.
it could have been.
Listen,
No, that's what he was saying in the first place.
it could have been that. It could have been a bunch of different things that were listed in the article. What I'm saying is, you using those like skincare products actually helped out. However, if you would have used the stuff that the doctor gave you, it would have done it way faster and it would have been done and over with instead of you having to do all this other shit. The shit the doctor gave you would have worked way better than whatever you did. In fact, whatever the shit is, the fungus might actually still be there if you don't use the proper medicine. So I would advise you still use that medicine.
Well, okay. One.
Just once or twice a month, bro. That's it. Just take it on the 1st and the 15th. Be all right. I promise.
Okay, one thing. The first thing that you mentioned about the products that I use being in other products, right? Okay, so that's like saying, oh, there's vitamin C in, a piece of fruit, right? But that piece of fruit's poisonous. Does that mean the fruit's healthy for you?
What the fuck is wrong with you? No,
Wait,
you
what?
idiot. What does that have to do
No,
with
exactly.
Where did you come?
Where you going with this?
Hold on. Let me finish.
What is that logic jump
Let me
there?
finish.
I'll let him finish.
Yeah, let me finish. So if I take some lavender, right, and then I add some sort of bleach cream, right, and then I add a whole bunch of other chemicals in it. If I put that on my back, do you think that my back is gonna heal myself, or it's gonna heal my back? Just because there's one simple ingredient that's actually good for you in something piled onto a whole bunch of ingredients doesn't necessarily mean it's good for you. So if I put
I know what you're
milk,
doing.
eggs in a cake and a whole bunch of sugar, and I decide to throw in some organic,
I know what he's doing.
sort of fruit, right? Does that mean the cake's healthy? No.
I know
Now,
what
the
you're
other
doing.
thing that you mentioned. What was the other thing that you mentioned? What did you say,
Cap.
Zedge? Oh yeah, the
I'm
immune system.
flag on
Right.
Cap on the play.
I'm gonna go over to this kid right here. Thinks he's smart, right? On the list said immune system. Just because I didn't take what did you say?
No.
Just because I don't take the stuff that I did.
That's not what.
Go ahead and say what you said.
That's not what the thing is. That's not what it's saying.
You're saying that just because of the stuff that I took healed my back didn't necessarily mean it actually healed my back or something like
Yes, pretty much.
Okay,
That doesn't necessarily have to be the case. You said you took what the doctor gave you. How you know that wasn't what it was?
that? No, I took it for like a couple of days and I didn't actually follow through on the entire plan. Now I'm not
No,
saying
I don't think you have to. I don't know. They may have like told you to take it like once a day or something like that. I'm not gonna like sit here and act like I know what your doctor said, but like it's not like
think
you don't.
it was like
I don't think
every
it's
day. It was like I'm supposed to apply it to the area on my back every day.
So they gave you like a lotion or a cream or something.
Yeah, it was some sort of cream that I decided not to take because I knew it was full of chemicals and BS.
Like they could have gave you that, or they could have gave you like tablets or like or something.
Yeah, I'm
It's
not gonna take anything.
It's not the worst thing in the world, bro. Like I promise you'll be alright, bro.
No, I'm good on
Just
that.
take what the doctor gave you. Stop acting like you
I'm
know
good on
better.
that. I'll heal
Shout out to-
myself. I know.
Bro, you an
Sorry for the
anti-vaxxer, ain't you? I know it.
I don't know what.
Yeah,
the fuck
hell
is going
yeah.
on, man. This
Oh my
I was joking.
God. Oh,
I really don't know
Wait,
what's
what?
happening right now.
Wait,
Ah, jeez.
I was joking.
100% against vaccinating your kids.
I was
Wait.
joking.
okay.
God, bro. I'm a
Let's take a dial back real quick.
I was
1 second.
joking.
I just want to go back to the fungal infection thing that Dakota was talking about. When you saw the doctor, did they tell you it was dangerous in any way, shape, or form?
You said they tell me what was dangerous?
Was it dangerous or was it
The
something
fungal
to be
cream?
considered? Yes. No. You're the mushrooms grow on your back.
No, it's not a dangerous thing. It's just the only thing about it is if you let it spread, it'll like probably come to like the front area of your body because it usually starts like on your back or like
Okay.
around your shoulders. So
Okay.
if I didn't take anything for it, it probably would have grew up my neck and probably on my face. But
Okay.
Like a curse mark. Basically.
I would have been
Yeah.
sized for
The
like,
vegan curse mark, right? So let's go jump to this new point. Let's just get into it. Explain your reasoning, please.
my reasoning for what not taking the cream or
No, the anti-vax
Your
joint.
statement that you just made about supporting anti-vaxxers.
okay. So the type of person I am, I don't agree with what everyone the common what do you say the norm of what's going on in today's society, especially in America. So if everyone's saying that, oh, you should do something, you should get your flu shots in the supermarket, or you should go to vaccinate your kids or something like that, I don't agree with that
Okay.
because you don't know what you're getting injected into your system. Like I know they give like flu shots all the time. Like
So-
I don't know what that is. I can cure the flu myself. I'm not one of these type of people.
Shaggy?
I kind of okay. So let me just get this right off the bat. I don't fully agree with what you're saying, but I kind of agree with you shouldn't listen to marketing ploys and stuff like that where majority of people are doing saw an ad or they saw something telling them to. For example, in the early 2000s, from the late 90s to the early 2000s, there was a lot of ads advertising milk, right? People drink milk. Adults should drink milk. Kids should drink milk, and they were advertising it so many different ways.
Oh yeah, the guy milk.
Because,
commercial.
yeah, exactly. But the thing is, humans are not supposed to drink milk. Like it's not beneficial to the body in any way, shape, or form. However, it's not really harmful. So when they
Wait,
say
did you
it gives you all
milk's
these, it's not like harmful in the sense that like you're gonna develop some sort of disease from drinking milk or anything like that.
Yeah, you can.
What kind of disease?
Well, for one, milk is like a mucus building type of like substance. If you drink too much milk, you can develop like asthma. Or like
Okay, if you drink
What?
too much water, you can drown.
Yeah, that goes back to moderation is key. Okay, but the health benefits that all these companies, well, the GOP milk program kind of spoke about was largely false because it didn't really increase your calcium levels in any way. Is it vitamin D? I want to say vitamin D3 maybe. It didn't really increase your levels the way the advertisements were showing, right?
I just want to talk about how he said drinking milk causes asthma. No, it doesn't.
I
It
was
causes
just-
symptoms that are like, if you have a dairy allergy, it'll give you symptoms that's like having asthma. But that's
Yeah.
not like you don't get asthma from drinking milk.
So
I don't know where you heard that from, but
So you're saying if
big
you don't
tweaking.
feed your kids dairy and milk at a young age, they won't develop asthma?
I don't
No,
have asthma.
Bro,
I grew out of mine.
As a kid, I used to drink I used to drink a liter of milk by myself a day as a kid growing up. I don't know. I really liked milk growing up. However,
I do too.
like in this day and age, I don't really drink milk at all. I just drink water, But yeah, that's all it is.
Milk can also cause cancer too.
Okay. Oh,
Anything
well,
causes cancer. That's not
yes.
a good argument.
You step outside,
Well,
look
your
at the
phone can
computer
give you
screen.
cancer. Like
Yeah.
that's not a good
everything
argument.
causes cancer.
Uh,
That's a common lie.
What's a common lie?
That everything causes cancer.
Okay, what doesn't cause cancer in your general area at the moment?
Food that's naturally grown from the sun in an unpolluted area. Food that you're supposed to eat, I should say.
Isn't too much of a certain food with a certain, I don't mean to cut you off, but isn't a certain type of vitamin or anything like if you have too much of cancer
yes,
cause
too much.
You
Too
just said
much.
what I was gonna
Yeah.
say, bro.
Too much of one vitamin could
too
do
much
some
iron,
serious
can-
damage.
Too much.
Okay, that's too much of something. That's not everything.
No, but that's what we're getting at. It's like standing up.
And that's not entirely true though. If you get too much of a certain
disagree with
vitamin, you're not going to develop cancer.
Dakota. Okay.
Is what I just said wrong or what? Okay, what's wrong about it?
Everything gives you. Anything can give you cancer.
So
Literally.
too much oxygen is going to give you cancer.
Yes.
You can die from too much.
Is it going to give you cancer?
It can harm you in a negative way.
What is it going to give you cancer? Is what I'm asking.
It can kill you.
Is it going to give you cancer? Is what I'm
It
asking.
could.
Okay, what cancer? Lung cancer? Okay, where's the research on that? You guys are just making stuff up. Too much oxygen.
No, I'm looking at it right now, and apparently there was a study that said excessive vitamin supplements can cause cancer.
We're talking
Many
about
took you just.
We're straying away from the main point. We're talking about the vitamins. That was the topic at hand, which, as it says, studies show that it can cause cancer if it's too much.
Okay, what study is that? Link that to me. So
There's
fact check it.
multiple.
You're gonna fact check it with what?
Hey, I would just
What
like
are
to
your
point out
facts that you're
somebody in the
checking?
chat said
You can fact check the study.
oxygen poisoning can cause lung cancer. So
Yeah, this.
Bro, eating
this
hot dogs,
one.
Can
hot
cause-
dogs can cause cancer. Did you know that?
These are studies from
Well, of course, eating hot dogs.
points to stand.
Eating
Why? Why though? Why hot dogs specifically?
No, meat. It's meat that causes cancer. Or
Okay, but why hot dogs? I specifically said hot dogs. Why hot dogs?
you asking me why do hot dogs
Yeah.
cause cancer?
Yes.
It's not the idea of a
TJ.
hot dog. It's the meat.
It's actually the idea of a hot dog. What goes into a hot dog other than the meat?
I'm pretty other harmful chemicals to form the hot dog.
Right. Which one though?
Which chemical?
Yeah.
Whatever chemicals they use in the hot dog. I'm pretty sure hot dogs have some sort of carcinogenic chemical. And I don't specifically know. Not all hot dogs are made the same.
Okay.
All right, so how we doing on time?
It's
we're at an
wait,
hour 11 right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy
I
shit.
want to hear Kyoya's opinion on all of this. Kyoya, give us your words of wisdom, buddy.
On this anti-vax oxygen cancer shit, man. Anything can fucking give you this crap, man. Like, come on, dude. Don't be a head ass. Don't be a head ass. What are you being a head ass for? Of course, pure oxygen, yes, of course, it can most likely cause cancer. Too much of anything could probably most likely cause cancer. Did you not know that, like, inside your body right now, there are cancer cells inside of you? You can literally potentially get cancer, like, anytime. Literally, anytime. The cancer cells inside your body can just flip on you just like that.
You know what the amazing thing is? Kyoya just like spoke facts.
Yeah.
And then once this podcast is over and we go into Konami, they're just gonna go all the way.
This is by far the wildest episode of this pod since episode 2.
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude. Wait, which episode was it when he called Beyonce a man? Holy shit.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Okay, if Dakota called Beyonce a man, okay, Dakota, do you think that Michelle Obama is a man?
Oh no.
Of course.
No.
All right.
Okay. You know what we might need to start doing? So I watch. Shout out to Spartan in the chat. I watch a show called Full Size Round. It's a sneaker like talk show kind of thing. They have a segment on the show called Worst Take, and they go back to the previous episode and look at whoever had the worst take. And I swear to God, I think Dakota has had the worst take every episode since the beginning of the show.
He said,
Honestly.
he literally said on one of the episodes that every president was a pedophile and drank the blood of children.
Okay, I think it's time to end the episode here. This was a hilarious episode. Thank you for all coming out. I see we got 15 people in the chat. Shout out to everyone
We
watching.
capped out at 20. It was a
Shout
it
out
was pretty good.
to
Yeah,
shout
that's
out to
that's
King,
awesome.
shout out to Zedge for coming through.
Yeah,
You know, running down the round WWE style. You know, hit
Right.
the music.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah.
Step on him.
Had to.
right.
Up, he's back. He's back. His shit unglitched.
All right, we're on to closing statements.
Really? Damn.
Since you're the guest, Kyoya, please Give us your closing statement.
You can literally get cancer from anything. That previous argument was. I'm glad I tuned Dakota out most of that time. Also, Sonic top 5 soundtracks gaming all time. I don't care what anyone says. And 3, if anyone wants to play the Sonic Runners mobile game, some startup kind of like bought it back. Hit me up if you want to play it again. I got the Discord link for it. You got that shit running up. That's all I gotta say.
Cool. Where can people find you at, Kyoya?
I don't usually get my Twitter like that, but let me get it right here real quick. You can find me on Twitter at Kyoya_N7, or just look for No Not Kyoya. I'm up there. I got my channel, Kyoya with the fedora, but that's kind of dead. Don't bother with it. There's also my Twitch, which is Kyoya to God at Twitch. So look for that. And
Are you banned by any chance, or like is your channel in good standing?
On Twitch, I'm not banned. Nah.
Okay.
What about your league account? So if people want to play good ADC gen,
the best ADC gen.
Yeah, bro. If I play rank, if I give this name out, bro, don't add me unless you're like actually decent and consistent, bro. I don't want no people who wet the bed consistently. Especially if you're jungle.
Okay, moving on.
Kyoya to God, League of Legends.
Zedge.
Thank you, Zedge, for coming through. Do you have any last words or anything like that?
Zedge.
I'm a little bit delayed, so like my shit is because I gotta tune into the stream.
Oh yeah.
I ain't got no closing statements.
Okay.
Because I just appreciate y'all having me on here. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Yeah, you can get out now.
That's my room.
No.
You got anything to say, man?
Sometimes I wonder why I do this podcast.
I knew it was coming, bro.
Like I just generally wonder where did my life take a wrong turn. Sitting here debating about fungus on another man's shoulder, like cancer causing milk and stuff, and asthma. But no, I really do appreciate everybody came through as usual. You could have been doing anything else, could have been jacking off, could have not been jacking off. Shout out to Zedge for coming by. Shout out to Kyoya, my son. I'm proud of you. You did good. Dakota, you still got your wild antics, but that's the homie Tyrone, Alien. This is what the podcast is about. And whatever comes to mind, this is what we do. All right, that's how we do it. But yeah, thanks for everybody coming through. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Peace out, everybody.
Wait, hold up. Where's my closing statement?
Wait, what do you mean? You already did it? I thought.
No.
All right, give your closing statement.
You damn right I got a closing statement. Shout out to everybody for coming through. As always, I got the facts straight up. I just want to say something about this article that Zedge linked.
Oh my god!
It never says. Let me read this line real quick because clearly you niggas don't know how to read. It says currently there is no evidence to suggest that supplements can reduce cancer risk. It never says that it causes it. And I read all the vitamins, and it says that pretty much each vitamin, if you overdose on it, there's going to be some sort of side effect. Never says it causes cancer.
But can cancer not be a side effect?
That's what we're talking about.
But can cancer not be a side effect?
No.
All right.
It's going to be toxic. It's just going to be toxic.
All right.
We're just okay.
No, we're moving on.
We're moving on. We can bring this up next time.
That's pretty much it. If you ever want some health advice, or if you want to know that Michelle Obama is actually a man, you hit me up and I'll DM.
But where are they gonna hit you up? You have no.
Where are they gonna hit you up? You have no. I literally put you hiding from the Illuminati.
Hey, if you really want to know, you'll find me.
And then all I gotta say is, man, pray for me. Black Friday is this Friday. Just pray for me.
Pray for me too.
Please.
Oh man,
just pray for me.
That's about to be wild. That's about to be wild.
Pray for me. That's all I ask. Thank you guys for coming out. Take care.
Peace.
All right, peace out, guys.